As a kid, I was always a super creative kid, like making up stories and running around. And my dad's a historian and quite the big fish storyteller, so it was always kind of in my nature. And drawing just became the kind of my outlet for that sort of thing. I ended up going to university for education with an art major, just build up those skills, and I thought it'd be fun to teach kids art. And at a certain point, I decided to go back to school and do art and illustration because I loved comics, I loved animated film and all that sort of stuff. And so I was doing work kind of like maybe to hopefully end up in that area. And then I finished art school, and then I started painting local landmarks in my community as kind of a way of boosting up my portfolio and then having products to sell. I put a series of 8 of those out, and eventually those kind of just really started snowballing in popularity. And I just kept making more and more stuff like that. And I ended up transitioning to like coloring books and matching card games and model kits and graphic novel kind of comic sort of stuff that kind of related back to our local community. So I was really fostering a niche within my local community that wasn't there. I've created kind of a very graphic style that allows me to almost have like an undescribed system for drawing. So there's certain things that I just do naturally now that just allows me to do less drawings to get the picture out. But they're usually quite really loose drawings to begin with, one end a refining kind of drawing, and then I go into doing the final work. And sometimes that could mean like traditional paint on panel or on paper, or it could end up being just digital. So I use an iPad, or I use a big Cintiq, which is a drawing tablet at home. I found as I was growing up, I was telling more stories, so I'd like to explore and flush those out as a mixture of like words and pictures, like a middle grade book or a graphic novel or even like a children's book. So I'm kind of slowly working out what that voice is, and hopefully I can get there by building a general audience for my illustration and perhaps a validity for publishers to kind of pick up on what I'm doing. Don't be afraid. Just put it out there. There's an illustrator that I follow. His name is Jake Parker, and he has a statement that says, "Better done than perfect," and it's the truth. Like, the faster that you can do more things, even if most of them are failures, the failures will inform you what you shouldn't do, and then you'll know more so what you should do. And so the faster you fail, the sooner you put things out, perfect or not, the faster you'll get your own momentum going forward in whatever you want to do.